Now don't worry, I'm not going to say the mistake guitar players make with guitar pedals
Is that they rely on them for skill and don't actually practice their guitar and only use pedals for...
No. Pedals, guitar effects can be used for great inspiration and tons of fun as a guitar player. And they can also become iconic tones in guitar history. But there are pitfalls to avoid, and after owning hundreds of guitar pedals, I'm gonna outline 5 mistakes that I've made throughout my life, and hopefully you can avoid them. And if you know a fellow guitar nerd who's out there hurting, has no idea what they're doing with their pedals, send them this video. Hopefully they can be saved. And as always, recommendations in the comments section are welcome about your insights into guitar pedal wizardry. Without further ado, let's get started. We'll just get this one out of the way in case any of you are watching are newcomers to the joyous world of guitar pedals. Generally, this is the order you want to go in for every type of guitar effect. Of course, you can move any of these around, but let me save you some time and say this is the best way to get the truest sound out of each pedal's intended effect. Now, bullet point to this first point of pedal order. As I mentioned, pedals can be moved around however you see fit. The only thing with pedal order is about tradition, and tradition is made to be broken in the music world, so have at it. Here are examples of a normal pedal combination versus a backward pedal combination. Point number 2 is your amp. Your amp matters. The tubes in your amp, whether it's solid state or tube in general. It really does matter, and this primarily applies to overdrive and distortion pedals. Sometimes an overdrive pedal in particular can serve different rig setups, and it's up to you to discover which one is ideal. Check out how this overdrive pedal works with humbuckers through a Marshall amp. And then check out how it works with single coils through a Fender amp. Now the third point of this video is an important one because it's probably the one that hits all areas of guitar players, and it's that you spend more time actually nerding out and researching guitar pedals than actually spending time with the ones that you own. Look, I know how addicting it can be to go down the YouTube rabbit hole of guitar pedal demos. I'm part of it after all, and I'm not going to tell you to stop watching. Instead, I have a little challenge for you. As much time as you spend looking at new pedals and new gear, try and spend an equal amount of time with the gear that you already own as if it's brand new. For me, I had guitar pedals in my collection that I didn't even know how to properly get the most out of them. I just had them sitting there, perfect guitar pedals that I thought I needed something new because I couldn't use this one correctly. Just spend the time. It's so much fun. It's rewarding when you finally dial in something that is meaningful to you, a tone that you can come back to. I mean, what if you sold the guitar pedal that was actually perfect for you? That would be a travesty. Try everything. Try placing your overdrives in a different order, EQ your amp by listening to it mic'd up rather than just standing in front of it. Set your reverb or mod pedal to random settings and try finding a part that fits what comes out. I've completely changed my opinion on gear and fallen in love with gear just by spending extra time with it. And that brings us to point number 4, which is create your own tone. It's great to have inspiration from your favorite heroes and guitar effects across the years, but have some tunnel vision. Close out everything else around you and just focus on you and your sound. See what comes out. Finally, the last tip that I have for you, and this is kind of a boring one to end on, but it's maybe the most important one. Power matters. Good guitar cables matter. You can't drive around a Ferrari with unleaded gas. I used a daisy chain power supply like this one for a long time, and I don't know about you, but these can be a little volatile. You know, a couple pedals, home bedroom stuff is fine, but when you want to start building a real pedal board, you can't really use these things reliably. Isolated power supplies like this one cost more, but they can be very worthwhile for reducing the amount of extra noise you hear. I'll throw a couple affiliate links down in the description if you want to check out the power supplies that I like for different tiers of pedal boards. So that's it. What mistakes have you made with guitar pedals over the year? Don't be afraid to share. Leave a comment down below. Maybe you'll help somebody. Maybe you'll help me. Until next time, keep shredding. If you're still watching this video, you must be an avid supporter, and I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this guitar gear-centric content, you may be interested to know that in Guitar Super System, my learning platform for guitar players, you can find the Guitar Gear Guide, where you can learn the nuances of your guitar tone from the ground up and how effects and amps fit in. Sign up at guitarsupersystem.com or in any of the major app stores.